กายที่เธอมองเห็นว่างามสุดท้ายความเสื่อมทรามจะมาพรากไปร่วงโรยลงในสายทานยามการเวลาหมุนไปชีวิตต้องแตกสลายไม่มีเที่ยงแท้ผมเส้นงามถึงคราวร่วงไปแขนขาที่เคยว่องไวกลับไร้เรี่ยวแรงโรคภัยเฝ้าคอยคุกคามติดตามไปในทุกแห่งเกิดแก่เจ็บตายสำแดงเป็นธรรมดาหากเธอมองทุกการเกิดมาที่มีอย่างลึกซึ้ง
Good afternoon to everyone. I'm sorry for a little bit late.
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon.
Sorry for a little bit late. Okay, I forgot to put on Venerable Sumangala.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon to everyone.
Teacher, I will send you my assignment this evening, sir.
Okay.
And I will present this afternoon.
And you would like to present something today?
Yes, sir.
Yes, teacher.
I think maybe no need to present today because today is the last day, and I will give a little bit more detail for our exam.
Tôi điệp trên nào thằng xe vào vô đây rồi, cục dạng vô là đài. Ada di trên quay này. Cục vô rồi.
But I haven't presented anything yet, sir.
But you have made an assignment. Okay, then now if anyone preparing for the presentation, you can make from now. Then I will be about 1 hour before the class over. Then go on a little bit about our subject of auspiciousness of Mangala Sutta.
Okay, sir.
Okay, then.
So can I present now?
1 minute. A few minutes, okay? And I will check for this for
Teacher,
a few minutes. Yes.
Hi, good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon, sir. Okay, I will check a little bit.
Teacher, a presentation.
You would like to present and some one by one, okay? And who is the first one?
Yeah, teacher.
Okay, then. And we can start from now for the presentation, and I will give more detail of our exam for the last hours, okay?
Okay, I'm going to present now.
Please tell your name and your the 4 last ID, the topic. Okay, shall we start now?
Panyapokha, sir.
Panyapokha. And
Yes,
ID for the last 4 name of numbers of the ID.
The first one 600-150-3087, sir.
Just 3087, right? Just put the last 4 only now. And only the last 4. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Start. Topic.
The topic is Bahusatanta, sir.
Okay.
Bahusatandra, to help avoid general knowledge and maintain and supplementation is the blessings. I'm going to give an example by telling a story that happened in the Buddha time.
Okay.
Once upon a time in Kasi city, there were a king and a queen named Kayasena and Sirima. They spent time ruling the country together, and one day the queen got pregnant and gave birth. The son was called Pussa. As the time went by, the son of King Kayasena renounced the world and became the Buddha and had a number of disciples. The king said the Dhamma that the Lord Buddha teaches mine and the Sangha too. The king didn't allow anyone offering food to the Lord Buddha and his disciple. He said the Buddha is his son and he could look after him and his disciple. The king looked after all of them for many years without other lay devotees. And one day the three sons of the second queen of the king talked to each other and said the Buddha appears in this world is for the benefit of all living beings, but not only for the king. And the three princes were looking for the way in order to have chance to look after the Lord Buddha and his disciple. They made a conflict at the edge of the country, and then the king knew it and told them to cease the combat. The three princes went to see the program of the conflict and came back, reported what they have done to the king. The king said, "Back what you want as a gift." And at the time, the three princes said, "Just let them look after the Lord Buddha and his disciple." The king said, "You can back anything except these." But the three brothers said that again, and the king allows them with the limitation of time. And the three brothers begged for 7 years, but the king didn't agree with them, and they begged for 7 years, 6 years, 5 years, less and less to 3 months. After the king allows them, the three brothers went to the Lord Buddha begging permission for offering food and temple, and the Lord Buddha kept silent and accepted their request. The three brothers sent letters to their field marshals and treasurer of the treasure house that will look after the Lord Buddha for 3 months. Besides, they said to tell the people doing good deeds by looking after the Lord Buddha and his disciple. The three brothers donned the yellow clothes with 1,000 followers, inviting the Lord Buddha and his disciple to stay at the temple that they built and offer for 3 months and take care of them with respect. The son of a rich man who is the treasurer of the three brothers with his wife had a clear conviction for doing meritorious deed, and they look after the Lord Buddha respectfully with thousands of people day after day. At the time, some of citizens that didn't agree with them make some troubles to the donors and ate food before the Lord Buddha and his disciple. Sometimes they burn the booth where people keep food for offering. After the Buddhist land, the Lord Buddha and his disciples did pavarana, and the three princes paid homage to the Lord Buddha and went back to the palace. After that, the Lord Buddha entered Nibbana, and the three princes, treasurer and his wife, were born in the heaven with celestial luxury. And those who did bad went to the hell. They suffer in the hell for many eons, edge of the world. After many eons, Kassapa Buddha appeared in the world again, and those people became miserable beings. One day, the people do good deeds and say, "Itang no nyatinang hotu." May all of my relatives receive this merit, and they see some of their relatives, those who were hungry ghosts, receive it, and they went to ask Kassapa Buddha. But Kassapa Buddha said, "You can't achieve it in my period. You have to wait until Gautama Buddha appear in the world, and at the time your relative will be Bimbisara. Then you go and back in for that, and you will be able to achieve it." They were so happy after hearing the word of the Lord Buddha, and they attribute that 92 eon is just tomorrow and keep waiting. After 92 eon, in the world and gain enlightenment. The Buddha went to Varanasi and gave sermon to the group of 5, surrounded by many disciples. The king Bimbisara went to invite the Gautama Buddha to his palace and did. But on that day, the king Bimbisara then shared it for them, and they felt so bad and made scary noise at night in the compound of the palace, and the king was so scared and could not sleep. In the morning, Bimbisara to meet the Lord Buddha and asked, "What's that sound?" And the Lord Buddha said, "Don't worry, Bimbisara. They were just your relatives in the period of Pusak. They have been married for them for many eons. Just share it to them every time you do good." And the king asked, "Can they achieve what I offer?" And the Lord Buddha said, "Yes, they will receive it." And the next day, Bimbisara king invites the Lord Buddha and Bhikkhu to his palace and offer food, robe, so on. The Buddha used his miracle and showed Bimbisara king the hungry ghosts, those who are waiting for him outside of the palace. And every time he offered food to the Lord Buddha, and all of them also get celestial food. Every time he offered robe to the bhikkhu, they also get celestial clothes and feel so happy. After having meals, the Lord Buddha gave sermon named Theravada, and many living beings got enlightenment. So the lesson here is without knowledge or wisdom, people can do mistake anytime and suffer just a little bit of this, and that's why to have a general knowledge and wisdom in mundane and supramundane is the blessing. Only this, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very good.
I want to talk about now a presentation. Sila
Yeah.
Musa.
Yeah. And next one.
My ID 6010. Sorry, set 1015030383.
3083. Sila Wansa, eh?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Topic.
I want to talk about today the topic Asiwana.
Asivana. Okay. We'll start now. Thank you, Venerable Banaboka. Very good topic. I just talked today in the Pali Prosodis about this story. Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Next, means Dala Kalapa.
Yeah, teacher, I'm ready.
Yeah. Your topic, Asivana, right?
Yes, Asiwana.
Okay.
Asiwana. Now to associate with the foolish Asiwana. the term was interpreted not associate with the fullest by the scholars. At this point, the word associate shows that the employees has lowered ranking possesses than their colleagues who do not have the term. Foolish decision is one made without careful reasons and association or without wisdom is the as foolishness. In the situation, it is not called associate just or fun. Focus on sources, delegation, and execution special situation in base mass. The doctrine of Mingla Sutta should be understand that it is not as harmless that excludes foods from society. In the 38 pleasings of Mingla Sutta, it is important not to associate with foods. It is failure is broken or other Dhamma, such as support mother and father, to cherish wife and children, and to be engaged in peaceful occupation at will be completely lost. The meaning of foolishness, mostly the foolish man means who is hereded not orot desert flight no his own interest and does not do what is good for the present and the future in Buddhism. Teacher, thank you, teacher.
Okay, that's about Asevanata Palanam. Thank you, Venerable Min Kalapa.
So that I'm going to present.
Hello, teacher.
Next
Hello,
one.
teacher. I'm going to presentation.
Who's first?
Hello. Hello.
Who's first?
I'm
Hello,
gonna
teacher.
Pinya Tami, right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna talk about.
Who's first?
I'm going to explain first.
Name?
Panyatami. Row number 5.
Tami. Okay,
Yes.
your ID?
009. 3009.
3009. Topic?
Topic is also Asevanasa Prana.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, start.
Okay. Firstly, may I say good, wonderful afternoon to our teacher,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, and all of my Dhamma friends in class. Today I had the good chance to share my knowledge to you all is about the Asevanata Pranam. According to the Pali word, the teaching of our Lord Buddha, Asevanata Pranam Panditaninsa Sevana Pujacha Pujaninanam Edamangramudamam, not to associate with the poor person. As we are human beings, we become so lucky and having the opportunity to do anything that we wanna do and that we wanna make something to be a good for our life. And the one thing that we necessarily know and need in our daily life is the right person, or we can also call it friend. So here I'm going to explain some example for us in our daily life. Like if we have a friend, we can do anything and everything that we wanna do. If we can do it easily, and we will happy with it. So, but we can try and trying to association with the rich people, not the poor people. And if we trying to associate with the rich people, or we can say in Pali word, how to say, Pandita, the rich person, and he will guide us to do in the good way, and we will the good one. We also going to be the good person in our society and in our family also. And the main thing that I wanna say is not to associate with the poor person, and we have to try to associate with the right person, that we can get knowledge and anything from him. Like we all are the Dhamma friend in class. If we are associate, if we trying to associate with the right person, we can get the good knowledge. Like everything when we trying to do anything, or like if our teachers give us the excitement or anything to do, if we have the right person or the good friend, if we don't understand, we can ask, and he also can give us the good answer to make it easily. So it means we have to try to associate with the right person. So that is the main thing. I hope you will understand and bring it to you in your daily life. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good. My friend.
Yes.
Hello, teacher.
Next.
Hello, teacher.
Yeah. Now,
Hello.
Masara.
I wanna do. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Who's first?
My name is Kimasara.
Masara.
My name is Kimasara. Yes.
Okay.
I want to talk
your
about.
ID.
Yeah. Ready? Yeah.
Your ID.
3130.
3130. Topic.
And topic. Pobesa Kata Bonyada.
Upe kata punjata. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
Thank you,
Ove
Venerable Pinasami.
Yes, sir.
Ove Sakata Bonyata to have done meritorious action in the past. Ove means past. Kata Bonyata means meritorious actions. Buddhists believe in karma. They mean that every little deed done, be it by thought. What are these? Where bear it as result? Good or bad? Good or bad? A bad deed where bear a bad result. Vice bad. As such an Buddhist believes that life is just like a balance sheet. Each good or meritorious deed where did were accrued. Did were accrued. Accredit accredit each evil or temporarious deed were accrued a debit in our light. Balance sheet at the end our light span. Our light distantly what depend on the amount of good and bad. This kind out. Obviously, therefore, it is a pleasant had done meritorious deeds in the past. The end. Thank you, teacher.
That's all. Kemasara.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, teacher.
Okay.
Teacher.
Next.
Next one, Venerable Nandasaka. His computer
Who's
has
next
some
one?
problem, teacher. He want to use my computer and present his
Okay.
present.
Name, ID.
90 ID 3021 Nandasaka.
21. Topic.
What topic? Yeah, teacher. I will give him microphone. He will free.
Okay.
Hello,
Are you ready?
My predecessor is Madapitu
Yes.
Patana. Hello, good evening, my teacher.
Matapitu Patana. Okay.
Okay. Good evening, my teacher, my classmate, lady and gentlemen. I would like to talk about Madapitu Upatana, Pautayata Singaho.
Yes.
Madapitu Upatana, Pautayata Singaho, Anakula Sakamanta, Eta Mingala Mautama. Caring for one's mother and father sporting one's spawn and children having war. This causes no confusion. This is the hindsight blessing. Thank you.
That's all.
Very short.
Very short, very good.
Okay. Next one. Anyone ready? How about Pantip?
Yeah, teacher.
Yes.
How about Pantip? Parit?
Hello, Aja.
Hello.
Yes. Who is next?
My
name is Wimla.
Who is?
Wimala.
Vimala. Are you ready?
Yeah, Aja.
Okay.
My topic win your Suseki.
Vinayocha Susekito. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready, Aja.
Okay.
My 3022.
Okay, 3022.
Yeah, yeah. Winayosa Susekito. I respect teacher, my Dhamma brother. Winayosa Susekito. Discipline is 2-4. Lay discipline. Agariya Vinaya. Monastics discipline. Nagariya Vinaya. Is contain the negative display of avoiding Warida Sila and the positive display of performing Charida Sila, that is to avoid evil deed that should be avoided and to perform good deed that should be performed. So it is the essential duty ought all good people to be good and not to be evil. The Buddha lays down the rules of monastics, displaying in the Vinaya, Pitaka, and these all laid displaying in the Singarovara. Described in the letter, there are described six such or duty uh, to be obsessed or carried out by human being. They are duty or children to their parents and vice versa. And duty or pupil to their teacher and vice versa. Duty or husband to his wife and vice versa. Judy or householder to his friends and vice versa. Judy or master to his serving and vice versa. Judy or layman to man's ascetics and vice versa. The very absent of good people is good care or good display. That's all. Thank you, Ajay.
Okay, Vimala. Thank you.
Hello, Ajahn.
Next. Yes.
Hello, Ajahn. Good
Yes.
afternoon.
Coco.
Yes, Ajahn. My name is Chobana, Ajahn.
Chobana. Okay,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yes, Ajahn. My
Okay.
ID 3115, Ajahn.
3115.
3115.
Topic.
Yes, Ajahn. This topic is Subhati Dada Yawasa.
Supasita Waja. Okay. Are
Yawasa,
you ready, sir?
Itamingla. Yes, Ajahn. There are so many Vasi in the world who possess a special case or speak containing fire and sweet water. But there is fire and sweet water have the power to attract the attention of other people. For their words are no attract in truth and honesty. So what should be attract in truth and honesty? And in the right time, at the right phrase, in the right manner, and to the right person, so as to make a deep impression on the mind of the listener. They should be sure and do the point. This may be sincere, sweet, and come from the heart. That's all. Thank you, Ajahn.
Oh, that's all. Very short. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ajahn.
You're welcome. Next, I have seen Parit coming. How about Parit? Are you ready?
Hello, teacher.
Who is next?
My name Thakwen. Last ID student 3 yellow, 7 yellow.
Okay, are you ready? Topic?
Yes, ready. Topic Pahotewa Manusa Chamangkala.
Okay.
Very good, Tatwan. Very good. I like.
Okay.
Good afternoon, teacher and my classmate. I'm topic to talk topic ពហុទេវាមនុស្សសាចមង្គលានេះអចិន្តយើងអាកាំងខមណੰសថានੰពលកលមੰព្រោះហេមੰកលមុតតមੰ
Okay.
Many gods and men have thought about wishing for well-being, till the heart blessing. The teaching in the sutta about improvement in a way to grab our life, to make a life that can be in harmony with other things, a life that can be supportive of all the peace, value, and the presence of and the peace, especially the blessing in the sutta are of course in presence of relationship in the culture of India, of Buddha's time and widen in that language of relationship. Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Thank you. Wintak. Next. Anyone ready?
Yes, teacher.
Name?
Name Kun Kham.
Bad boy.
Hey, man.
Region?
Kun Kham.
Konkam.
Yep, sir.
Topic? ID?
Topic Asevana Japalana.
ID?
ID 3075.
3075. Okay. Start. Are you ready?
Yes. Sorry. Good afternoon, everybody. And good afternoon, my teacher.
Yes.
My name is Venerable Kun Kham. My topic is Asevana Japalana. Banditanan cha Sevana Pusatya Pusani Yana Etamang Kalabuntamang. It's not to associate with the foolish, but to associate with the wise, and to honor those who are worthy of honor. This is the greatest blessing. As the body said, not Asevana Japalana. Not to associate with the foolish, but we have to select or to choose the one who is the best, who is the best, who is the someone, or the one who can teach us, who can lead us to the good way. And Buchacha Buchaniyana. Choose to be and choose to select the people surround with us. That's the story that I want to talk.
Okay.
The boy and the father.
Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
Anyone ready?
Yes, teacher. Yeah.
Anyone name?
That's me, teacher.
Your name?
Kirtiman.
Kitiwan. And
3087.
Iran Tapa, right?
Yes, teacher.
And 3087 topic.
Panditanancha Sevana.
Panditanancha Sevana. Are you ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Panditanancha Sevana, or to associate with the wise. The wise are those who have acquired the wisdom to tell right from wrong and avoid causing harm to others. They are aware that their actions have consequences on not only their present life but in their future lives too. And they discourage wrong doing and encourage doing good deeds. We should always try to associate with such upright people. Are proper friendship are of absolute importance in our lives, no matter what stage of progress we have reached. Thank you, teacher. That's it.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Very good. Next, anyone ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One thing, right? Kun one
Yes,
thing.
sir.
What your
I'm
topic
Nanto
ID?
Kasa.
Your ID topic
3088.
3088 topic.
Yes, sir. Patilupa Tesava Sosa.
Patirupate Soja. Okay,
Yes,
are you
sir.
ready?
Yes. Patilupa Tesava Sosa. Etamangara Motaman. Live in the life, please. This is the highest breathing. The breathing of the life according to the Buddhism tradition takes in the number 4, Patilupa, in the Mangala Sutta, Patilupa Tesava Sosa. It is clearly shown that the Buddha embraces the practice of locality to the happiness in our life. That is the Buddhism view of the cerebral locality. It is includes all things necessary for comfortable living, good water, weather, and good people. And the most important of all is the accessibility to Dhamma and the practicing of Dhamma. The Buddhists believe in the law of karma, the law of nature. Every action has its own consequence. What is the view at the present is the diffuse from our action in the past. If we want to have a happiness future life, we need to make the life cause, and the Buddhists call it marriage or possible entity that the quality and merit come from our actions, words, by many factors. One of the factors is the purity of the deceived, and the Buddhists are on their part of the purity, the religion of the rich there, and travel go to Nibbana. And
Okay.
the 10 best meditations action or Sasa Punya Kriya Muthu. There are dana, giving, charity, or givenaries, and sila. Morality, observing of 5%, 8%, or 10% each. bhavana, meditation through areas, the kind careful state of the mind consists through liberation, apajayana, deliverance through the third three gem, one's present or teacher, leaders. Vayavacca is service through gem, one's present, teacher, leaders, and so on. Patitana, sharing of merit or loving kindness. Padanumodana, rejoicing in oral merit. Dhamma Desana, listening to Dhamma. And Dhamma Savana, Dhamma Desana, teaching to Dhamma. There are the 10 of the best meditation action or Tassa Punya Kiriya Vatu. That's all. Thank you, everyone.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for the trying. Very good. Next, anyone ready?
Yeah, teacher.
Who is next?
Yeah, change the debate.
Your ID?
3116.
3116. Topic?
Yes, teacher.
Topic?
Pali Duba Desa Wasosa.
Patirupa Desa Wasoja.
Yes, teacher.
Are you ready? Start.
Yes. Good afternoon, my teacher and all acclimate. I want to talk about today. Pali Duba Desa Wasosa. To reside in suitable locality, people should live in suitable locality for their program and prosperity alta and very author. There they are under the charge of good true or good leader. There they might see their fortune by earning their livelihood by fair and honest means. There they were gay, good friend, good near, good character, good teacher, good daughter, physician, wise and virtuous man. There the inhabitants were far from God's deed and avoid evil deed. They are free from envy and jealousy and are in the habit of giving charity and rendering help to one another. In the locality, there should be good school for education, good hospital or clinic for health, good teacher for discipline and general knowledge, good monastery for morality of separate program and happiness of the people. There should be a good communication which other town and valid by road or by boat. By post, by teacher, so this the inhabitant can carry out their business and other matters to lead a prosperous and happy life. They should have law and order so this the inhabitant be secure safety from all danger create evil doer. They should have enough food, water and other necessity so life so that people can live happily and peacefully. They should have pagoda, temple and shady body tree where the people take rest and take beach to get concentration. They should have land and wise men which loving kindness who can discuss and solve the problem arising among the people. Moreover, one should live in locality where there is material prosperity and spiritual progress, and where for the spiritual guidance of the people Buddhism is flourishing. Those who are fortunate enough to dwell in such right locality find safety and harmony, peace and happiness, prosperity and wealth. There is Bami, saying this way, their value is good. Even a court gate doesn't vary, so one should always choose one's permanent resident very carefully so that one can live in peace and happiness, both in this life and in this next. Those who unfortunately happen to be born and had to live in the locality without such good condition should be ready to move to other bliss, and on which such good condition. For there is a Vami saying each one should not move to another valley or town, one which never began agreement or prosperity and happiness. That's all. Thank you.
Very good. Trying very good. Okay. Okay. Are you anyone ready?
Ready, Gandama. My name is Gandama.
Your name?
Gandama.
Gandama.
Yeah, Gandama.
Your ID?
ID less 3020.
3020.
Yes.
Topic?
Topic: why is no peace in our world?
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Okay.
Why is no peace in our world? My topic. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, teacher or classmate. My name is Gandama. I know I want to share about it. One mic translation. If I miss this, please focus to me. Pass. Openly says, in my opinion, the human beings becomes greedy and anger and delusion. So mostly human beings can break off morality easily, and they always absence to observation of morality. So there is no peace. There is no peace in our world because don't appreciate the morality of mostly humans. I can slide there because, for example, once the Buddha was alive, he said, if human beings is immorality, this war will broken one day and one time, because the wars ability with humans, morality, law mechanics, sometimes, and the morality can make peace in our world. But now, human beings becomes immorality, so the world becomes dangerous cry, this intense. How to do to be peace? What? If we want to be peace, is in our world capacity we must do to be peace. Our mind, our body, our society, our states, our country. If cannot do to be peaceful in our minds, our body, this can do nothing. So how to do to be peaceful in our mind? Firstly, take a meditation and reduce the greedy in our minds. Greedy and anger delusions with the dhammas. The human beings have love kindness on other people, and sometimes so there will be peaceful in ours. I think like that. Thank you so much, my teachers, our classmates, to be attention.
Very good. To reduce the mind, to be peaceful with reducing the greed, hatred, and delusion, to increase the peaceful in our mind. Good. Anyone ready? Anyone ready?
Yes, I am.
Your name?
Sutira.
Sutida, are you ready? Topic?
Let it go, teacher.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on.
Sorry.
Are you ready?
Very.
Are you ready, Sutida?
Yes.
David.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay. My topic is let it go. Understand that let go is not opposite of struggle, fight, calm, etc. But let go is carefully hiding in such situation. The wise will pack it up and use it at the right moment. That means as long as our life contains to exist in the society, performing in the function of being a person. Everyone must go through the struggle and to survive and reach of their own advancements and go to the destination of success. Thus I have said, no one can stop his life with the word let go at all. Let it go has its own timing and opportunity, not just controllable in every moment. Every opportunity when life we still have to use it some rhythm. To let it go, it could mean leaving the problem to be dissolved without thinking to fix the problem. So no fuss, let it go, not yet. After hitting the cover, then it let it go, no fighting yet. The let go some better are not mean to fight other, but it may mean a fight without your own mind. The fight that takes your life at stake would mean that if one idea wins, life goes another way, or if you let one idea with life, you change completely. In this situation, ask if should I or should I just let go? One must admit that even if we not think we'll be complete with anyone, a better has already taken place with the birth of life fighting without our knowledge. Just making decisions or certain matter, even if it's a small matter in daily life, but every matter of decision or influence or influence on the path of life in the future of us, or we will be do not stopping or etc. Change your mind not enough or come from our own decision. We have been fighting with ourselves or our life. Do you know that? Do you know what real let it go is? Is that people can go in the most straightforward condition. The suffering was severe, painful, loss and renal, and brought myself back to smile. Can reveal himself, I could say, and face the problem concealingly again. That's it. We will know the true meaning of it. The release caused by correlation, although I have a content any problem yet. I consider it's the fake release. For anyone to say, I let it go because I don't think I do not do anything. I let go. And some perfection because when we let it go may mean lost business vacation, begin competing for their share, damaging the addition to being money, it also affects life, work, and livelihood. Let go is the only teaching that is a summary of very human action, but not to start off the action. I believe in one thing, or teaching. There is always a passive hour manual. They are teaching of let go. In the manual, it's word have said. Don't let it go of anything in your life just because you don't think of fighting. Thank you.
That's all. Let it go.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Thank you.
Been trying. It's good. Anyone ready for the next one? How about it?
Yes. Alice is here.
Who's
Okay, teacher.
next?
Awana.
And an ID?
57. Oh,
57. 3057.
Yeah, 57.
Okay. Topic?
Buddha Salo Katami.
Buddha Salo.
Sitam Yang Sanam Kambati.
Okay. Are you ready?
How much time that I got?
Okay. Let you see how much you want to talk.
Okay, a little bit long. Okay, I'll start. Everybody has had their ups and downs in life, in the circumstance. It is important to maintain their integrity and to remain calm and smooth. More or less, people surely must face with the nature of age, manifestation of worldly vicissitudes, or the Loka Dhamma. But it is not easy for a layman to become a tolerant of the Loka Dhamma. In the Mangala Sutta, the Buddha said that Buddha sa Loka Dhammehi sitam yasana kambati. The Arahant's mind remains unshaken. In other words, he is unaffected by gain and lose, prize and blame, fame and defame, happiness and sorrow. When affected by fear of worldly vicissitudes, he remains calm and stable in mind, because there are no defilements, or that we call in English kilesa, at all. So there are no dangers for him. So the Arahants are also subjected to Lokatama, that they can receive both one of the good and the bad with equanimity, or the upekkha in Pali. And Lokatama shows that the natural consequence that every being has to receive and contend with, it relates to the loka of the sentient being. It means like sattva. And therefore, loka means being, the Dhamma means law. The Buddha had delivered the Loka Dhamma in his suttas. Like a shadow, human beings are always accompanying Loka Dhamma. So no one can depel or dispel. The worldly vicissitudes are composed of the 8 in number. The following 8 laws are grouped in pairs. The sweet bitter, number 1 is gain, and number 2 is lose. Number 3 is repute. Number 4 is disrepute. Number 5 is price. Number 6 is blame, and number 7 is happiness. Number 8 is suffering. So that a person who is not heedless or so unraptured by life, and the world that he is enslaved by them, deceived by the world, drunk on life, as it were, is one who is mindful, so who knows how to look and investigate, and knows the right attitude to adapt to the truths that exist inherently in life. And this world, as a natural course of things, like knowing the ways of the world, and he reflects on, understand, and unstabilize mindfulness properly in relation to the ever-changing condition in life within the world known as the 8 Loka Dhamma. And for 8 worldly condition, these 8 worldly condition are divided into 2 types or 2 sides, like those that are pleasant and desirable and generally aspire to known as intiharamana, and those that are distraction, undesirable and generally abhonored, known as Anita Ramana, regardless whether that they are light, not this 8 worldly condition can arise for everyone, but they unlearned and unenlightened or learn that and enlighten it. The only difference lying in the way each person responds to and acts on them. That is to say, number 1, unlearned, unenlightened beings do not know or understand the true nature of worldly condition, and so they mindlessly rejoice and lament over them. Whenever they win, they become indulgent and vainglorious, and whenever they lose, they become sad and despondent, or even the deranged. They let worldly condition control their life and overwhelm their minds, so that they are forever experiencing ups and downs and do not transcend sorrows. Number 2 is learn noble discourse, know that how to reflect on worldly condition and see their nature. It means that all things that arise, whatever they may be, are without exception unstable, impermanent, imperfect, or naturally subject to change. Thus, they do not mindlessly indulge in present experience or become saddened or desperate on account of unpleasant experience. They abide with mindfulness and equilibrium, like neither indulging in happiness nor being overwhelmed by suffering. So moreover, the noble discourse may make us, like use of worldly condition. Like for example, he may use undesirable experience as lesson and test or exercise for training his own self-development, or use desirable experience as like opportunity or tools for constructive or action and the furtherance of beneficial activities. So this is the 8 being that I have prepared for today. Thank you so much.
Okay. That Buddha Saloka Dambe Chitang Yasanakam Petit Asokang Richangki Mangitam Mangalam Uttaman. That's the end of the 38 Mangala Sutta. Very good. Anyone ready? Or have finished all?
I'm ready, teacher.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Farid, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go on.
T08.
Hello.
T048.
Okay.
Today I want to talk about Indraya.
Indraya.
Yeah. Wait a minute, teacher.
What is the meaning Indraya? The god of Sakara Devaraja?
Indraya Insi 5 ครับ
Oh, Indraya 5 aggregate. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Teacher, can I pass because I'm prepared but it's disappear. Wait a minute.
Okay. Oh, you have to wait for a few more minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're ready, tell me. Okay.
Okay.
And okay, for it, you have to wait for a few more minutes.
Okay, teacher.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Indriya is the Sanskrit and Pali term for physical state or ability in general, and for the sense more specifically, In Buddhism, the term refers to multiple intraphysic processes and is generally translated as faculty or, in specific contexts, as spiritual faculty or controlling principle. The term literally means belonging to Indra. In Buddhism, depending on the context, Indriya traditionally refers to one of the following groups of faculties: the 5 spiritual faculties, the 5 or 6 sensory faculties, and the 22 phenomenological faculties. 5 spiritual faculty in the Pali Canon Sutta Pitaka Indriya is frequently encountered in the context of the 5 spiritual faculty. Number 1, faith or conviction or belief. Number 2, energy or persistence or perseverance. Number 3, mindfulness or memory. Number 4, stillness of the mind. Number 5, wisdom or understanding or comprehension. Together, this set of 5 faculties is one of the 7 sets of quality brought by the Buddha as conducive to enlightenment. And 5 methods or 6 sensory faculties. In the Sutta Pitaka, 6 sensory faculties are referenced in a manner similar to the 6 sense bases. These faculties consist of 5 senses, with the additional of mind or thought. Number 1, vision. Number 2, hearing. Number 3, smells. Number 4, taste. Number 5, touch. And number 6, thought. The first 5 of these faculties are sometimes referenced as the 5 material faculties. Next, 22 phenomenological faculties. In the Abhidhamma Pitaka, the notion of Indriya is expanded to the 22 phenomenological faculty or controlling powers, which are 6 sensory faculty: eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, mind faculty, and 3 physical faculty: femininity, masculinity, life or vitality, and 5 feeling faculty: physical pleasure, physical pain, mental joy, mental grief, and equanimity. 5 spiritual faculty: faith, energy, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. 3 final knowledge faculty: thinking, I shall know the unknown, gnosis, and one who knows. Okay, thank you, teacher. That's all.
That's all. Thank
Yes.
you. Very good. Indriya or the sensation or the senses, the sensual pleasures, so doesn't matter. Very good. And anyone ready?
Yeah, teacher.
And your name?
My name is Asara.
Sarah. Your ID?
3036.
3036 topic?
So, Patirupa Disawatosa.
Patirupa Disawatosa. Okay.
Yes. So, Patirupa is a place. Desa is a country. So, a beneficial place to live is any place where one can find monks, nuns, laymen, followers, or laywomen followers, those that practice the man. It is in this place, especially where the teachings are in evidence. These are also suitable places because they are conducive for us to accumulate blessings and mortuaries. Actions and deeds through acts of donation and reverence, etc. As a student learning the Dhammas and practicing
Vipassana Insights Meditations. We are very fortunate if you find a teacher who can provide the necessary teaching and good guidance for our lives. However, if we wait waiting and searching for a teacher but there is no one available, this place is unsuitable for us. Therefore, we should move to a suitable place, and while it is not easy to do, we must understand it's important. Yes, merely staying in a suitable place is not enough. It is important to associate with a wise, honorable person, someone who will provide good teachings and good guidance. And living in a suitable place spiritually is most important, but most people only understand living materially, that is, living in a place where we have families, food, water, clothes, medical facilities, transportation, education, etc. That's what teacher. Thank you.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Next, anyone ready? Means all. How about Michita?
Yeah, teacher. I'm ready.
Your name?
Venerable Kamla.
Kamra. Okay. Your ID?
3076.
3076 topic?
Tapoja Pramacharya.
Brahmacharya. Okay. Tapoja Brahmacharya. Ready?
Yes, teacher.
Okay.
Good afternoon, teacher and drama friends.
Good afternoon.
Now I'm going to talk about Tapoja Pramacharya. We have now entered the highest stage where a greater effort is needed for the further focus. We should no longer be easily swayed by sensual desire or physical discomfort. We must train ourselves to remain focused on the path. The most basic way is by the trick observance of the five precepts. Always stand still while observing the eight precepts. From many practicing Buddhists, it is the tradition to observe the eight precepts on new and full moon days, but they can observe on the other day as well. A good way of training ourselves in self-restraint is to attend meditation retreats where we can practice the eight precepts over an extended period of time. It also allows us to read the symbolize of voluntary austerity, providing us the mental and validity discipline to follow closely to the export fast. Meditation practice, particularly Vipassana or insight meditation, also train us in the best way of self-restraint, which is constant mindfulness. Thank you so much, teacher.
Okay. Tapoja Brahmacharya. Arya Satya Datsanam. Good. Next one. Anyone ready? Run out yet? And how about Michita? Michita is not coming. Dranghan Michita is coming.
Teacher, I
Yes.
sent my assignment to your personal life.
Okay, to the Hotmail.
In this line, sir.
Could you send on the Hotmail also, because sometimes I forget to check from the line. Put on the email also, okay? Could you send on the email too? Okay. Anyone ready for the next one? Or finished? Then I'm going on with the topic. Our topics for the I will repeat a little bit about our topic, but I hope that our topic is maybe like we have gone only up to number 11. Number 11 is about the Pausatya Sippancha Vinayo Sufikito Supasita Jaya Vaja Etamang Kalamutamang is about that. But I will take exam up to that Sunday. But if I have opportunity, I will a little bit for another one. For example, like the name of the topic you have been discussing, because someone have already been discussing up to the Buddha's Loka Dambe Chitang, Yasana Kampati Asokang Virichang Kemang already. That means I could present some of the names also of the topic. Like this, everyone can see that Tipitaka, volume 25, Pali Romance. Could you see this picture? Like Kutaka Pado or Sutta Pitaka, volume 17, Sutta Kutaka or Kut. And Dhamma Padakatha, then Kutaka Pade, Mangala Suttam, number 5 and number 6, this. And we have learned up to the number 6.4, and but some of you already have been talking for the number 6.5, Mata Pitu Patanam, Puttara Jasangoho, and Akula Tekamata. This already someone discussing. And 6.6, Dananja Tamacharya Jayatakanan Jasangoho, Ana Vacha Nikamani Tamang. Someone already been discussing. Arati Virati Papa Machapana Jasan Yamu Apamado Jatamesu Etamang. This number 6.7. Still no one have been discussing yet. And number 6.8, Karoja Niwatoja Sanduti Jakatanyuta Kalena Dhammasavanam Etamam Kalamutamam. And probably no one discussing about this yet. 6.9, Kantija Sovajasta Samanananja Sapsanam Kalena Dhammasa Kachai Dhammam Kalamutaman. No one discussing about this yet. Tapoja Pramacharyancha Arya Satyana Dasanang Nibbana Satyakiriyacha Etamang Kalamutamang. 6.10 is the Venerable just talked for a few seconds ago. 6.11 Buddha Saloka Dambe Chitang Yasana Kampadiya Sokang Virichang Kemang Buddha Saloka Dambe Chitang Yasana Kampati Asokang Virichang Kemang Etamang Kalamutamang. This has been discussed a lot. Etatisani Katawana Sapada Maparajita Sapada Soting Katjantitante Samang Kalamutamanti. This one no one discussing yet. These are our topics about the Mangala Sutta, part of the Pali prosodies also, and part of the Mangala Sutta is from Kuttaka Nikaya, or we call Sutta Pitaka, volume 17. In Tipitaka, we call Tipitaka volume 25 in Pali Romans. And this topic is from the very basic, from the simple one, Sevana, up to the Buddha Saloka Dhamme Chittam. That means from the first simple life, how to make a differentiation between the good people and the bad people, and how to associate, how to avoid the bad people, how to associate to the good people, how to pay respect to the people who is honor enough to pay respect, like that. Or even the Patirupa Desawasoja have to, according to the previous life, depending on the where have you been born, and even you have been born, but you can also pick up where to live, like that. Then Pausatyancha, about you are studying right now, Pausatyancha Sitpancha Vinayocha Susikito, mean all the detail about the knowledge, because we are Sutta Buddha. We are Sutta Buddha. We are still not the Savaka Buddha yet. We are still not the noble yet. But at least we are one part of the Buddha. We call Sutta Buddha. Mean the Buddhists that always learning and listening and practicing. Doesn't matter by learning, by chanting, by discussing, by practicing, anything. And then the daily life, you already been with like a Mata Pitu Patana, Puttatara Chasangaho, Anakula Chakamanta, like this. You already been with the parents, maybe not have the children yet, but then you already working for your homeworks and everything. It's not only working for the earning the money, that's all you are concerning. Danan Jatamachariya. This also, you have the family, you have the members of family, your friend, you hand over the help, you hand over the charities. I think from the very basic up to like Arati Viratita, Papa Machapan, Ajasanyamu Apamado Jatameso. Like this, for this week is the week, the significant week of the month, of the year, up to 9 months, the Lord Buddha gained enlightened. Then the Lord Buddha have opportunity to meet all the 1,250 monks, all the noble monks who have been contemplation and came to know that the Lord Buddha make it the significant thing. Then the Lord Buddha have given the Ovata Patimokkha on Makapucha Day. Makapucha Day is Ovata Patimokkha, the precept, the moral that prevent you, protect you from the hell or from the bad states of being, like a human being in the middle. Upper higher is called the Ketulokapala, Tawatingsa, Yama, Tusita, Nimman, Rati, Paranimataswati, up to the Brahma realm. And the lower one from our human being for the, we call Apaya Boom, or the lower state, the beast or animal, thousands of species of the animal, and lower than animal we call Asurakaya, lower than Asurakaya we call Preta or Pret in Thai, and the lower Preta we call Nirayaka or the hell realm. And this, the moral, the precept prevents us from all bad things. From all bad things. That's called Patimokkha. Arati Virati means protect yourself. Papa means from the bad, doing bad thing. Machapana means intoxicating. Sanyamo, Apamato means mindful oneself with no heedlessness. With Apamato means not carelessness. Dhammeso means discussing about the Dhamma. We are learning right now. We are discussing about the Dhamma. I'm trying to encourage you, trying to inspire you, motivating you and cultivating you. All of you practicing how to speak, how to present the thing. Even maybe not the best yet, not fluent yet today, but everybody got opportunity to present, got opportunity to develop your way of talking. Then up to the 6.8, Karavocha, Nivatocha. That means how to pay respect to the one who is supposed to be respectable. Santuti, how to live the life with not luxury, with the sufficiency economy like that. Katanyuta, how to be grateful to everyone who is being too grateful. For example, like triple gym. If we are respect to the triple gym, we never go lower. Kalena Dhammasakacha. We're discussing about the Dhamma according to the situation and the time. And if the opportunity is coming, we have to discuss the Dhamma is okay. That's good. Tapoja Brahmacharyancha Arya Satyana Dasanam. Mean tapo is burning the defilement. Any kinds of the defilement coming to us, lazy, crazy, or sleepy, or any kinds of the sorrow and lamentation, any kinds of the sorrowness, just tapo, mean burning them all. Tapoja brahmacharyancha. Brahmacharyancha is the Buddhism. What is the Buddhism? The learning we call Sutta Buddha. And practicing that we call Yoniso Manasikara, or the threefold teachings, or practicing our meditation like this Arya Satyana Tasanang Nirodha Satya. We make clear in our own mind when we run out of the defilement in our mind be peaceful and calm and happiness. Nibbana Satyakiriya, make clear about the Nibbana. Make clear in our own mind, no one can tell. Buddha can say only the meaning, only the word, peaceful and calm, but to practice and to test the delicious of the happiness, Nibbana, must do by ourselves. Buddha's loka dhamme chittam, that means according to the world is moving and loka dhamma. And loka dhamma is happy and sorrow is coming together. It depends on oneself. If one practice enough, then going to identify what is the happy, what is the suffering. Suffering is avoided the way of the suffering. Cut them off and practicing the way of the happiness. What are the happiness? The happiness is, that means being out of the defilements like this. Etatisani katawana sapadama parachita sapada soting kachantitan sang mangkalam utamante. If anyone practicing all these things, you go any direction, go in, go out, and live in anywhere, you run out of all trouble. You run out of all trouble, especially up to the Nibbana. Arya Satya Dasanang Nibbana Satyakiriya. If you make clear about the Nibbana in your own mind, you never been born again. When you never been born again, you never suffer again. Because if you are being born without the suffering, then you no more suffering. That means your life is out of the suffering, completely enlightened. That the ultimate goal, that is the ultimate truth, that is the ultimate aim we are expecting We are hope. We are trying every way, especially for the Eightfold Noble Path. Only the Eightfold Noble Path can reach up to that position. Without the Eightfold Noble Path, no way, no way. Even 2,500 years ago, Lord Buddha have been searching a lot. No one, billions of the universe, and he have been trying through himself more than 4 years and 100,000 kappa. He still not. Then he came in this lifetime, and that is we are studying about Mangala Sutta. That the ultimate goal from the simple, very simple one up to the most highest one, that for the Buddhists and all the people surround, not only people, God and Goddess and human beings and even the beast animal can be attained, but not in the form of the beast or animal or asurakaya or peta or nirayaka, but they've been born again as a human beings and higher in the God realm. They may gain the fruitful of the practicing and studying, along with the topic that we already learned for last time about the Sotapadiyanga Dhamma. I will show again for the Sotapadiyanga Dhamma. And first I have to see this one for the Pali. And then I will show you again about the Sotapadiyanga Dhamma. Nothing you can follow, nothing you can remember, but remember Sotapadiyanga Dhamma. Because this is only the shortcut, or this is only the aim. If we are not completely in the Sotapanna yet, but if we aim to this 4 Sotapadiyanga Dhamma, the part of the Magga, Saprisu Sangseva, the associating the device. Second, Saddhamma Savana, listening to the Dhamma. Number 3, Yodiso Manasikara, making well mindfulness. 4, Dhamma Dhamma Patipati, practice more Dhamma up to the great Dhamma. That's been 4 teaching that the Four Noble Truth. The Four Noble Truth short that up to 5 function or 4 function. Function, the first one, Dukkha Satya, getting to know, learn to know. Dukkha Samudaya, learning to cut off. Dukkha Nirodha, Dukkha Nirodha Satya. That means the seed of the suffering or the cessations of the suffering. And Dukkha Nirodha Kamini Patipatha, that Paveda Patama, that part of practicing 3-4 teaching only. Then you will be confirmed with the another 4 Sotapadiyanga Dhamma, the part of the Pala, confirmed, like firmly confident with Buddha, firmly confident with the Dhamma, firmly confident with the Sangha, and firmly confident with your 3-4 of the teaching. Mean your precept is advanced. When your precept is advanced, then you develop to the Samadhi. And Samadhi, you may start from the insight meditation or the normal meditation, then intermingle between the concentrations and the insight meditation will be intermingled and gain to the higher stream of the enlightenment. That's all about Mangala Sutta. Any question? Our exam divided into 2 parts. The first part is ABCD. I will put about 15 questions, ABCD. And the second part is the part B. It will be about the paragraph writing or essay writing, I will put about 5 questions. 5 questions. I will put about 5 questions. I put about 5 questions, but pick up only 3. After I have upload on the face group and my face group and my line group, then you have free for the whole days to make. If anyone not comfortable for the internet, you can upload on my or sending on my email chadaram@hotmail.com in another day. If anyone ready for today, for that day, mean the 2nd of March, you can upload on that day. If you are not, then you can submit on the next day. Don't worry. But don't forget about your IDs, your name, and your topics, and put your IDs and name every page that you are sending. In the case like missing somewhere. If you are missing, you are sending somewhere, then even the separate is separate between another page to another page, your ID still exists there, and it's more easy for me to find out where you are. Okay. Any question?
No.
Teacher,
Anyone have any question?
I have to talk about my presenting.
You want to present one more? Okay.
Yes.
Your name, ID?
Patipan.
Patipan, okay.
029.
Okay. Your topic?
Yes. Breathing external and internal. Yes.
Breathing in internal and external.
No. Breathing. Breathing external and internal. Yes.
Oh, okay. Are you ready?
Yes. Okay, we start. Breathing external is มงคลภายนอกนะโอเคมงคลภายนอกกับมงคลภายใน
Blessing.
Yes, sir.
Blessing. Auspiciousness. Internal and external.
The
Okay.
blessing external, the objects such as the trees, the breeze, someone praying to the God, praying to holy things. Actually, there is no harmful, but without praying from ourselves. Does they all respect and even all things that they intend. What about the blessing internal? Is the plan of practice like a Lord Buddha give order Mangala Sutta 30 conditions, 38 conditions. If we cannot receive it, just observe the precepts. But if we cannot observe the precept, there is only one we can observe, is the mind. Okay, thank you, teacher.
Okay, and that means blessings from the internals and external.
Yes.
That you can do. It's already available in the 38. Mean, for example, like Asivana Japala, and that avoiding from the external and even internals also. Yes. In there. Because sometimes it's a bad thing happen in your mind, sometimes bad thing from the outside. Both are internals and external. Okay. Next, anyone? Some more? Do anyone more wanted to present? How about Kirtiman Tapa? Already?
Teacher.
Yes.
โทรศัพท์พรทิพย์เสียนะครับ
Oh, Montip phone is not good. All right.
Yeah.
That means she cannot present today, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you tell her also about the exam, right? You know about the timetable for exam will be at the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
time
sure.
after I have given the question, then you can do the whole days. And if you're not finished or internet's not good in the same day, you can submit through my email on the next days. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Very good. And any more? Anyone wanted to do any present? Some more? Or finish?
Teacher,
Yes,
your question again, please. There will be
my question is about 15 questions for ABCD, okay? I will
15
give
questions.
only from number 1 up to number 11. And for the choosing, I will keep extra for 5 questions for paragraph writing, so essay writing. Then you can select only 3, okay? I'll give 5 extra, and then you could pick up only 3 to write. That is okay, or you want more question?
Just is enough, teacher. Pick
Enough,
up only
right?
3, right? We
Yeah,
have to
pick up only
answer
3.
only 3.
You pick up only 3, but I keep extra for 5. Or you want more, like 10, like this? 10 better, right? 10 better, then you have more choice to pick up. Okay, I'll keep 10. Then you can pick up only 3, all right? Everybody agree with that?
Yes, agree, teacher.
Very good. Mechidon, how about Mechita? She's okay, she came to know, right? About our exam, right?
Yes, we know well.
Okay. And I will let you go early, then you can prepare for the next class. And no more question, no doubt.
Teacher, I have a question.
Yes.
So will it be the online test, right?
Yeah, online test.
So it is typing.
The topic, online test. And after I upload on the face group, I'll keep the question in both, maybe copy and put on the face line. And I put on Word. And then you can download and do after. And after finish, then you can send me through email. Because the 2 part, ABCD and the paragraph writing, if you could not send for the same day, you can send the next day, okay? Don't worry about the time. Because after finish from our class, then you get the question and you can do. If not finished, then the next class is coming and you can see it that you mean you can keep it aside, and after finish another class, then you can do it again and sending me in the night or in the next day. Don't worry. That's all right.
Yeah.
Because so many students from Myanmar, maybe they ran out of the internet, and maybe like one tip today, the phone doesn't work and internet doesn't work. Maybe if you can finish to download the questions and writing, and you can borrow someone's phone and then sending me through the email chadaram@hotmail.com again. Okay, that is all right. Did you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Any more question? Do anyone want to get more any question?
No.
No. That's okay. I'll let you go early. Then you can prepare yourself for the next class. Thank you very much for joining today. And I hope that
Thank you,
best of luck to
teacher.
all of you.
Thank you,
I
teacher.
hope
Thank
that
you.
all of
Thank you,
you
teacher.
Thank you,
stay
teacher.
safe,
Thank you
Thank you,
so
take
much.
care yourself from
Teacher,
the
teacher.
COVID-19. I love you all. Take care. Bye bye.
Me too, teacher.
You too, teacher.
Yeah,
Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's for the last class for today. Today is the final class before the test. The final test will be held on the 2nd of March. That is the test for the final test for the class third year student in the room, or student of MCU in the room A503. And today everybody have present the topics and joining the class, and thank you very much for everything running smoothly, and hope that everybody be safely from the COVID-19 and take care of oneself well. Thank you and goodbye.
กายที่เธอมองเห็นว่างามสุดท้ายความเสื่อมทรามจะมาพรากไปร่วงโรยลงในสายทานยามการเวลาหมุนไปชีวิตต้องแตกสลายไม่มีเที่ยงแท้ผมเส้นงามถึงคราวร่วงไปแขนขาที่เคยว่องไวกลับไร้เรี่ยวแรงโรคภัยเฝ้าคอยคุกคามติดตามไปในทุกแห่งเกิดแก่เจ็บตายสำแดงเป็นธรรมดาหากเธอมองทุ